It's G here. I'm going to show you the printing method now. The first method I'm going to show you is probably the most popular on YouTube. Any questions you have after this video, Berserker666 is probably where you want to go. He has the most comprehensive view on this method. You can't really beat the way he tells you it. He's quite explanatory in it, on the glues, sizing, everything like that. However, I'm going to show this method anyway. One of the conflicting problems I have with this is, in a sleeve, the card might look super legit, but it's paper glued to a card. It's never going to pass as real. You can't pass it as real. It's not going to work. It's also thicker than a normal card. If you make a 60 card deck using this method, your 60 card deck is going to look like an 80 card deck. If you proxy every card, it'll never pass as real. So I suggest going through the Dropbox and just using full image art to make the card look as cool as you can. Because again, this is never going to pass as a real card. It's paper glued to a foil. There's only so much you can do. So what I do is I just found 8 images that I wanted to make proxies of, copy them over into Word. I have a macro that I will post later, and I just run that, and it's gonna just resize everything to what I want. And there you go. The sizing that I use, I believe, is 2.52 by 3.52, which is the perfect sizing. I highly suggest you also use full body artwork when doing this. You can use the borders too, but they're really hard to line up, and there's no need to go through all this extra work, especially when you can get a nice, way better image just with the full image stuff. That being said, you go into printer settings. Oh, some people reverse the images and flip it. If you use a laser printer and you're going to play them in sleeves, which you probably are, you don't need to. The ink's not gonna, the toner's not gonna wipe off. If you use an inkjet printer, flip the image and protect the ink. I don't, so I'm not going to flip it. So print, you want to go into printer settings, make sure I have everything set up right. Use your highest DPS settings. I'm going to turn that on. Use printer settings, layout. Landscape usually comes out nicer, I find. I'll use landscape. Okay, and just print. Stop now.